Damn, Dana back at it with a new video?
Excuse me?
Jeez.
Anyway, that's my sister. But roughly 3 years ago, I said that I was going to make a Q&A video. I suppose better late than never. A few updates. I haven't really made a talking-esque video in a while. I reached 10,000 subscribers, which is really, really awesome. I really never expected it. It's just so exciting, and I will be doing a giveaway at some point as to what I'll be giving away, when I'll be giving away, and how I'll be giving it away. Are points that I haven't decided yet, so definitely stay tuned. Make sure you're subscribed. And then for this video, I'm going to be going over questions from the Q&A video from 2017. And I'm going to try and make a Q&A video every month. I think that's sustainable, so roughly 12 a year. So if you have any burning questions, boring questions, any questions for me, or I don't know, any questions in general, leave them down below in the comments, and I'll try to get to them in the next video, whenever that may be. We shall see. Yeah, hope everyone's doing all right in quarantine. Stay safe, stay healthy, stay socially distant, but try to keep up social interactions with people through video calls and whatnot. Anyway, okay, so the first question, and I've just decided I'm gonna try and pronounce these people's names, so apologies if I butcher them, and congrats to myself if I manage to do them correctly. So anyway, the first question comes from there we go. Oops. Theball Sure. They ask, are you going to create a cubing club in your college? And again, a lot of these questions are in reference to beginning college and whatnot, because I did make this video before I started freshman year of college. I'm finishing up my junior year now, but I'll still try and answer some of the questions. For this one specifically, Penn already had a cubing club, and Brandon actually I don't know if he started it, but he runs it, ? So I didn't have to start one, but I did join, and we've hosted many competitions, and unfortunately the one that we planned for the spring did get canceled. But I'll hopefully be planning 2 more for the fall and next spring semesters, if we go back to school. Okay, question 2. This is too small, I cannot read. Bloop, bloop, bloop. TC Cube says, congratulations, lol, getting serious here as a rising senior. I have a few questions in regards to college apps. Do you think cubing would be something worth mentioning? Well, firstly, thanks for the congratulations. Again, this video was briefly talking about my 537, which is a bit old now, but thanks anyway. And then, again, this comment is outdated because she is no longer a rising senior. But this may pertain to you, or sometime in the future, or, I don't know, in the past, somehow. I think cubing is something worth mentioning, depending on how you want to mention it. I think it shouldn't be like, oh, I can solve Rubik's Cube this fast, because I guess just statistically, there are a lot of people who can solve cubes. For me, I talked about like the dedication and the hard work that has to go into becoming fast, because those traits carry over to other aspects in life, which I think colleges like to see. MYTBII says, or asks, any advice for college? That's a really big question. I think you'd have to be a little more specific as to which parts of college, but college is really a chance for you to get to know yourself. For me, it was my first time spending a lot of time away from home, so I got to learn what I liked and got to try a lot of new things, which is really nice, and of course made a bunch of new friends. Question 4. Hui Hoi Feng says, why are you look so young? 1, yes, and B, I'm Asian. So I've always looked young. Yeah. Okay, so for question 5, Pez Peculiar asks, just curious, what is your age? My age is young, and also the video is 420 long. Correct, astute observation. That was not on purpose, but good observation. But in all actuality, I'm 20 years old. I am not 13, as so many people seem to believe, or 5, as others may seem to believe. Pronunciation is hard. David Tabin asks, what was going through your head when you got the 537 and when you became a delegate? I think my response to the 537 was kind of in the video was kind of like, what? So it was basically just disbelief and then excitement afterwards. And then when I became a delegate, I think I was excited, but I wasn't as excited because that was something I've been working towards for a while. And then I like helped out at a couple competitions as like a trainee delegate before, so it wasn't a surprise, but I was still really proud and really happy. Francesca Tannenbaum asks, if you were to organize your own comp, do you know when or where it would be? As of now, I have no idea when it would be because I don't know when comps are going to be, but I've organized a few competitions. I think Penn are my favorite to organize because I can walk to the venues, which is really nice instead of having to wake up super early and drive around. English hard. Okay. Susie Cubes asks, how do you become a WCA delegate? And how can you organize a competition? I think the second question is a little bit easier to answer. For organizing a competition, always reach out first to your nearest delegate and ask them like the steps you should take, the things you should look into. And when I get these types of emails, I usually say, where would you like to hold it? How can we get in contact with the venue? Things like that, securing venue, securing dates, and making sure everything is in order. How do you become a WCA delegate? I don't think there's a direct path to become one. For me, I just really liked helping out at competitions, and another delegate in our region was leaving, and he chose to train me to become the next delegate in our region. Lewis Gabenson asks, college, I thought you were 13. Refer to Exhibit A from roughly a minute ago where I said I was not 13. I was 13 at one point. This is correct. Roughly 7 years ago. Kian asks, when did you start cubing and how long have you been? I started cubing, I probably solved my first cube in 2008 or 2009, and I went to my first competition in 2010. It was actually in Princeton. How long have I been? How long have I been what? Okay, but seriously, for cubing, I've been cubing for roughly 10 years, almost 10 years officially, and probably 11 or 12 total. Oh, it's been a while, and it's interesting to see at some competitions now competitors who are younger than the number of years I've been competing. Yeah, that's a mouthful, but it's quite interesting. It makes me feel old sometimes. Arush Singh says, you are in college? Question. Open ghost face, open ghost face. I don't know if that's what the emoji is called, but I am in college. I was in college when I made that video, and I still am. So, yes, I guess is the short answer to this question. Neo Cubing says, do you know that you signed up for a Swiss Open 2017 but didn't show up? I think that was a competition within a weekend of somewhere else in Euro, so I was like, oh, or Worlds maybe? I don't remember. But I probably signed up with the intention of going the week before and just ended up not going. I heard it was a lot of fun though, so. Do you know when the GAN SM is coming out? Probably 3 years ago. I'm a little late on this one, sorry Renee. Speedcube Review says, audio sounds great. Awesome, Mike. The question is, what does a week look like as far as practicing and schedule for speed solving? So it changes week to week. I think the worst times for cubing are obviously during exams where I'll probably, if I can cube like 5-10 minutes a day, it's good. Regularly, I try to do 20 minutes a day if I can. And then at home, since I've been in quarantine, I've had a little more time, but I still have a lot of things to do. I've been trying to do roughly 30 minutes a day. And I've been learning a lot more algs. I've actually gotten pretty into ZB, so I'll try to learn 1 alg a day and then practice for a bit. So, and then it depends obviously on events. If I do 7x7, I'll usually do longer because solves take longer, etc. Blah, blah, blah. Rafael Reyes says, I looked to make sure I did not miss it, but I've not seen a walkthrough video of yours. Could you please do one? That's actually a really good idea. I've never thought of that. I could do walkthrough videos for 3x3 or other events maybe. I shall take that into consideration. Mr. Render says, you look like you're 5 in the thumbnail. My 5 what? And no, I'm not 5 years old. Again, just to clarify. Interesting. iShooks says, what does a rubric say to another rubricer? I have no idea because some of these words aren't in the English dictionary. I don't know if there's supposed to be a punchline to this, but I do not know it. Furious Banks asks, what loop did you use for your GAN SM? I don't remember for that cube specifically, but I probably used weight 5. Weight 5 is my favorite loop because I just dump a little bit in, break it in, and then it usually makes cubes nice in the way I want them to feel. I don't know if that sentence made sense, but yeah, weight 5. Dane Kishbaugh asks, what mic is it? It is a Blue Yeti mic and just some pop filter from Amazon. And it's really nice. It's motivated me to make a lot more videos. Or I guess not a lot. It's motivated me to make videos. And we'll see how that goes in the foreseeable future. Thanarit Trimharok, apologies. Tutorial question mark? I'm gonna need a little more specificity on this question, but maybe. Christopher Chi asks, are you going to do a venue for the FMC Americas competition? Probably not. I don't really do FMC. And also, this is probably referring to the competition from 2 or 3 years ago, which I did not have a venue for. William Shia says, are you going to UPenn? How to get in? I am going to UPenn, hopefully in the fall if we go back. But yeah, I'm currently a junior at Penn. How to get in? I usually swipe my card on the door, and then that usually works. McCall Walker says, how do you get promoted to delegate? Someone says, takes a magic wand, and they tap me on the shoulders and say, you are now a delegate. It's really magical. Gabe Itch asks, what is your least favorite event and your most embarrassing moments with it? I think I have a batch of least favorite events just because I don't practice them, and when I compete in them, I am embarrassed to solve them because I'm so slow at them compared to everybody else. These events include and are not limited to clock, cube, square one, one-handed, pyraminx. Yeah, those are the events that I suck at. Oh, and blind. I don't do any blind. I suck at blind. Ugh, I wish I were better, but here we are. Gaten Almela says, what's your favorite dish? Ooh, I don't think I could ever pick a favorite dish, but again, a set of favorite dishes are, I love curry. I love rice, basically, with anything. I like sushi a lot. I like any Italian food, pizza, pasta, carbs, you know, all the good stuff. And the last question, Iliam Bigek, apologies, asks, Como vos... Bleh. French is hard too. He asks, Como ta... Bleh. Here we go, attempt 3. Comment va ton français? And Juliet says, Il a beaucoup... Bleh. Oh my god. So, yeah, I took French in middle school and high school, and I was pretty good at it, though I haven't had a chance to use it in the past couple years. When I went to Worlds, I think I could pretty much converse with all the people that I came across. But anyway, Juliet says, Elle a beaucoup progressé en France, je trouve. I take that as a compliment. Yeah, French is pretty cool. Languages are pretty cool in general. So that was... Oh, I'm trying to figure out what time it is, but I can't see past this microphone. Yeah, that was actually really fun. So hopefully I've had some solves in the background, because I think staring at my face for X number of minutes would be a little bit boring. But I definitely want to release more videos because I have some ideas and you guys have some ideas which are really cool. And I hope everyone is staying safe and healthy. Again, leave your comments, whether they be boring, really cool, really unanswerable, unrelated, un-English, whatever, down in the comments. And I'll try to answer as many as I can in my next video, which hopefully will be released sometime within a month, plus or minus a few years. We shall see. Anyway, thanks guys for watching, and hope you guys are staying safe and healthy.